Alright, this site's called the Weather Underground, man. Doing a good job, dude. Alright, you pieced together a whole bunch of links and articles on Greenland. Okay, hello, surprise, this is Save the Ocean campaign. Alright then, morning mind. I'll see you on over in Santa Monica on Tuesday. Hey, Chief of T, give me a ring, man. You too, Mike. What's up, man? Put that Geiger counter down for a minute. Talk to the bug. Anyhow, man, you got all kinds of stuff, man. You had record highs. You got record melts going off over there in Greenland. Man, that place is lifting like crazy. You've had, during the years of 2003 to 2007, you've had 171 gigatons of weight leave those areas, okay? A gigaton is 1 billion tons, or 2 trillion pounds. So you've been having 342 trillion pounds leave that area. And where's that weight going? Right into your ocean. That's where it's going. Anyway, I'll put this link in here. And 2010 was a runaway. And this is just Greenland, folks. Man, you're getting record melts everywhere. That's why NASA came out, said, yeah, you're going to have over a foot of new water going into the ocean. That's like the equivalent of water filling every inch on this planet, okay, landmass, that is, over 2 feet high with water. You've got a serious problem, Earth. Yeah, save the ocean, no doubt, man. It's going to jack this ocean up hardcore, like you didn't have enough pollution and toxin and garbage in it already. Anyway, okay, now I had this video and Homeboy uploaded it. I'm going to put these links in under this video. Okay, this is from the UNCED summit. Man, out of Rothschild's own mouth, he states, nothing's going to stop that ice from melting. Okay, and I told you all along, it's not CO2 gas. Man, it's nuclear fallout in the ice cores, and they blew a hole in your ozone, man. Dang, this smoke is mirroring you hardcore, public. And when I say 171 gigatons, that's a year. Okay, not over the whole span of that time. That's been every year. That weight has been going into the oceans. And Greenland's bigger than the United States. It's a continent bigger than the U.S. Okay, and it's lifted out of the ocean. This is serious heavy weight. That's like taking a lead weight and dropping it on the U.S. and sinking it 2 feet. And you wonder why the volcanoes have gone up to over 400% now. And the Philippines is in major distress as it just evacuated 90,000 folks. They had an earthquake, light in the sky anomaly. They got a 5.3 earthquake, and now you got 3 volcanoes going off. And I mean, it's sinking the ocean floor, folks. It's sinking the ocean floor. I've been telling you this for 2 years. You know, yeah, my appearance is deceptive because of missing teeth or whatever. Man, I'm unplugged from the system, man. If you're out of the system, then it's, you know, you can't buy, sell, work, nothing, you know, without taking the number of the beast. Well, check this out, okay? Prisoners wear numbers. And man, the U.S. is in hardcore idolatry, man. Ever since they gave life to that piece of paper of incorporation back in 1917. You're in the 3rd generation of that stuff. And they're playing you all sides against the middle.
Today is May 1st, 1992. The subject of this video message is the UNCED Earth Summit, the meeting which is to begin on June 1st, 1992 in Rio de Janeiro. The acronym UNCED stands for the United Nations Committee for Environment and Development. It is pronounced UNCED, and perhaps indicating the secret agenda of this meeting. This is the logo of the Earth Summit. This is not a dove in their Earth Summit logo. It is a hand, and the hand is holding the world with the slogan, "In our hands," alongside of it. In whose hands? Who is the we in this motto? The hands of the world order. These elitists convened this UNCED meeting in the first place, and for a bad purpose. This video will show strong evidence.
Okay, they're going to talk about the World Bank. They're going to talk about uh, uh, a new uh, currency. I mean, these guys, BFI, your recycle place, okay, man, these guys are too much, man. Uh, it's too much. You got to watch this video. It's a 36-minute video. Okay, and for all those fearmongers out there, oh, he's a fearmonger. Okay, man, go back to Desperate Housewives, because I only deal with fact upon fact. And you know, I'm 11 for 11 on my earthquake predictions of 7.0 or greater in the ocean. Okay, you know, and it's amazing. You know, whenever you know, a big earthquake hits on land where people are killed or injured, oh, it's Elenin, oh, it's Harp, it's Scalar, it's this, it's that, it's the other, you know. But you know, when it's an earthquake where nobody's at stuff, you know, man, I could hear a pin drop. All right, man, folks. You know, do they have that kind of stuff? Sure. Can you have some magnetic pole disruption or, with something flying through your thing? Sure. But man, you got a cloud, man. It's called solar fluff, man. It's 30 light years across, burning at 6,000 Celsius. I have it in a bed, man. Man, this is some super hot stuff we're flying through right now in a serious bad place in the galaxy. But you know, so let's see if your Elenin theory lines up with all these other earthquakes as well. Okay, you can't pick and choose this stuff, and this ice doesn't give a crap. All right, it don't care. It's gonna bust this planet to shreds. It's like a baby going through the birth canal, man. It's going to get squeezed and squashed and pushed until it pops out. And that's what we're going to go through, man. This Earth's going to fix itself, and we're going to get squeezed and pushed and popped until we get to the other side of this thing. But it's survival, man. You know, you got to roll with the flow. You got to have plans. You got to have your head about you, man. And man, get into the Word of God, folks. Don't let them just smoke and marry you with that stuff too. All right? Atheism is one of the New World Order's mega babies, okay? There is no atheist. They're all under a demagogue of incorporation. You know, I was looking over there at this gay marriage thing that happened over there in New York, you know, and some person put, man, there is no God. And I go, yeah, you got all kinds of higher powers running your show, bro. All right? Yeah, Mr. AIG, okay, because he has a paper life, man. It's a demagogue. It's a god, man. It's stronger than that dude, okay, or any of that agenda. Okay, it's a god with a small g, all right. It's an idol made of paper. Paper's made of wood. It's an idol. And the churches went into this garbage too, with your 501c3 nonsense. Get the hell out of that garbage. Man, I'll tell you what, man. It's evil as it gets. You set up idols in your churches, okay? You know, it's bad enough you're praying to freaking plastic whatevers or metal things, you know, or plaster Paris statues. But now you got a piece of paper wooden god in there with a small g. You think God's happy about that nonsense? Okay? You know, and that piece of paper that they gave life for their gay marriages, who cares, man? It's just another demagogue. Man, there's demagogues all over the place, man. This ain't one nation under God. This is one nation under a bunch of stinking idols that can't talk, taste, do nothing. They have no power. It's a piece of paper that I could wipe my butt with. Now, if you want to try to save this ocean and save this country, that has to go. You know, I was over there at Greenpeace too, man. Oh, look, we were trying to get this MOX and everything. I was doing all this wonderful stuff and everything. Yeah? Well, Fukushima still blew up. You still got 3 meltdown reactors going hardcore. Okay? To me, you haven't done nothing. Your efforts were in vain. You get rid of this piece of paper of articles of incorporation, then you got something. And the same way with all your politicians. They bow down and worship this anti-spirit of greed. Okay? It's the spirit of Antichrist, man. Didn't Christ show you something, man, when he tossed the money changers' tables? when they jacked them for 30 coins of silver? Hello? Okay? We don't war against flesh and blood. The principalities and powers of darkness and heaviness. Greed is just a thought. It pops in your head, man. That's it. I mean, think of something else. And as far as these idols, okay, screw that. I ain't afraid of something that can't talk, speak, or anything else, you know. And you got all these people serving that garbage, okay? Kick it the hell out, America. You want to save the ocean? That's how. And then maybe we can start evacuating some of these islands, like I've been saying for 2 years now, and be helpful to some of these folks, okay? Remember, you're dealing with loading and unloading of weight. I mean, heck, people are heavy, man. You could counterbalance some of this weight stuff, which will counterbalance some of the ocean current, which will counterbalance some of your air current. You get it, okay? You give it away to keep it. You want to save your butt through this program of incorporation that they've been shoving down your gullet for all this time? Okay? It's time to come out of that nonsense then. All right? Jason, over there in Australia, man. Sentinel Mind. Exo Matrix, up there in the UK. Enough respect. Man, the whole global infopowerment community, man. We got to lift our voices up hardcore on this issue. Man, this whole world is serving idols, okay? Right from the pit of Geneva, Switzerland, where this conference was held, and your world laws are coming from, and the World Bank, and the UN, and all of them that are serving this idol, okay? Screw that, man. And this weight don't care what country you live in, okay? This message is going out global, all right? Man, I'm here to poke that stupid, all-seeing baloney eye in the pupil, man. That thing can't see squat. It's nothing, okay? Nothing. Man, God is spirit. You know, put an eye on him? Huh. He's got it. He knows where you roll. Man, it's a joke to him. It's a joke to any believer. All right? Huh. I laugh at that stuff. Man, you think your cops want to be revenue agents as they gave life to Mr. Fukushima? And you got hot particles blowing all over your ocean right now, all over the West Coast, all over Japan, or Mr. Chernobyl, who blew radioactive stuff all over the planet. Okay? Yeah, it causes cancer. All right. Or Mr. I mean, take your pick, man. Mr. GE and all your nuclear power plants sitting over there in the Midwest. All right? Because you have to call it Mr. That piece of paper they gave life, man. And then they get a bunch of other incorporated people, because they're people, according to Congress, all right, which is baloney, backed by fictional characters, as they turn your police into revenue agents and FEMA workers, okay? You think those folks want to be that? Man, come out of that stuff too, man. Come out of that garbage. Man, those are statutes and acts. They're not even laws, man. And they're backed by legal fiction. It's a lie. Although fiction, that means it's not real, okay? You're watching and living in a life of fiction. Welcome to the Matrix. Time to be unplugged. We want our batteries back. Huh. It's time to go to HHO technology, which we can do once we kick that paper the hell out of our lives. We can start getting all these nuclear reactors shut the hell down so we don't have to suck in these fumes. You know, I don't know if it's too late. I would have to say it probably is, because they're dragging their feet. Okay? And so is everybody else. because they're not having a light bulb moment. Okay? Hello? Pow, man. Consider this a light bulb moment. Consider your snooze alarm broken and that thing just keeps making noise. Alright? I love you. And this stuff is greed. And you're in the third generation of this idolatry. And that's why you're all asleep. You're third generation of this stuff. And as soon as they put that paper and gave it life, this earth has been toxic ever since. And it just gets more toxic every day, every year, as long as you have these idols running your show. Because these unwise kings of this earth, okay, I'm going to address you too, kings, okay, you threw your crown down to an idol. Shame on you. You come out of it too. I'll take a frying pan and bam, wake you up with the truth. I'll set you free too. But we're sovereign. We got God born here. This is where God put us. He didn't put us on the moon, didn't put us on Mars, didn't put us on some other galaxy. He put us here. This is our home. We are to be possessors of the land. We are not to own the land. The land belongs to God. Okay? We're supposed to take care of it. And you failed. Repent. Come out of that garbage. And everybody else, man, this is your time to let your light shine. So let it shine. Let it shine, man. You know, on this path of truth that we're on, this quest, all right? And all these people, all these truthers that have come out way before me and, you know, talking about all kinds of stuff and you know, man, you like a solid foundation here, man. You know, this is a platform here. This is a time when we unify and get it out there, man. Get this information out here. I mean, these people in Hollywood, all these people in these inner cities and stuff, they're jacked. And this stuff doesn't care if you're gay, straight, Muslim, Jewish, Christian. They don't care. And neither does the ICE. Okay? Come on, that nonsense. Man, they're spinning all sides against the middle. It's sad. It's 26,000 children die a day. And you got wildlife dying all over the place. You got fish dying all over the place, man. It's time to save the ocean. You save the ocean, okay, or at least you get it to a point where it's manageable, where it's not so severe. You know, that, you know, what can I tell you, man? Okay, here's a real view of your earth, okay? As they sing their New World Order song, we got the whole world in our hand, we got the whole world in our hand. Nah, man, you don't. You dropped the ball. It's time for us to pick it up. God will not be mocked. Okay? It's time you walk with some real love, man. If you don't know God, then ask Him. He ain't shy. He made all this stuff. He made you. And a man who thinks he's something when he's nothing deceives himself as he serves these demigods. Kind of looks like a basketball, huh? It's going to be bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Anyway, I love you guys. And, you know, instead of pouring your money down the dumpster with these idols, you can take that stuff back too. Think about that. Mr. Federal Reserve, Mr. Wells Fargo, Mr. B of A, Mr. World Bank. All you are piggy banks. Okay? An idol. Huh. Bye-bye. Take the paper away. We don't fight against people, folks. We got to go after the idols. Stay focused. We're in for a ride, man. And all these other things will just make this ICE problem worse. Okay? That's all they'll do. As you had probably 400 gigatons. You've had like 12 Californias of ice leave the Arctic. 24 cubic miles of ice leave the South Pole. And all these other ice. Man, you've got a big problem. And the idols are what caused it. You don't play around with the tail of the snake. You chop its head off. You grab that sucker and whack it. Chop it off. And that's a piece of paper. You've been scared all your life because of a piece of paper. As all these politicians and police officers and stuff and their children suck in this toxic garbage and radioactive crap and all this other nonsense and garbage. I don't, if I'm with your one office, dude, I wouldn't want my kid breathing in that garbage and drinking garbage water, and you're backing that, man. You think real hard. Do you want to back that? You might want to step up with the truthers too, man. Straight up. And that's global. Don't believe me, man. You'll find out for yourself.